All right, we're about to go live with on YouTube 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are live. Where's me on the screen? There I am. All right, welcome to I used to call it stocks to watch, but it's basically insider buys that we're trading on Monday. Again, not financial advice. You can and will lose money with this. Blah blah blah. Right? Again, it's for entertainment purposes. And it's basically what we're trading. So if you decide to trade along, you can and will lose money, but the record so far has been pretty good. So with that being said, thank you for being here, and let's get to it. So let me just say, first of all, we had after the bell on Friday, we had a legitimate 50 plus you had the hedge funds. Really didn't look at a lot of the hedge funds. There's just so much to look at. We had some things to do over the weekend, as I'm sure you did too. So we looked at a lot of insider buys though today. It took me 3 hours to parse through them. So if people say, where do you get this information? I give it to them. You want to know why? Because it takes a lot of time to parse through and actually find very, very good insider trades that I would make. First one up is LQDA. Now LQDA, you see it here. It's highlighted. LQDA is Liquidia Corp. It was bought by a director. Directors I typically don't look at, but this one caught my eye. One is it's like basically all new. He had 32,000 or he had 2,000. Now he bought 30,000 shares. So $127,000. Not a lot to the elite and the wealthy, but to a lot of these directors, especially ones that are penny stocks, LQDA. We also had called LQDA before, and you can see that we made a heck of a call, right? He traded this on the 10th, right? It went up again. It was down on Friday, right? But what we like about it is like if we were trading this, like we would be long above $4, really below that. But at $4 you can get real long. And so this thing's all the way up to 5. It's clearly in a breakout. We think the breakout continues. Again, we're just doing this for one day. It might even be a swing trade because we called it. I want to say on Monday or Tuesday of last week too. Or it might have been the week before that. I can't recall. We did see a smaller float, and we've seen a lot more insider transactions. So just so you know, they keep buying, right? And so they were buying all through the 1st of November, and now going into mid-November, they're continuing to buy. The relative strength is off the charts since mid-October. It's above 70. You got to love that. We're all about relative strength, and we're not fighting a trend here, right? We're literally, the trend is our friend here, and we like LQDA to continue to go up. It's a biotech. It is catalyst driven, as you all know, as I preach on the TikTok lives, that biotech is one of the hardest ones to call. It's also one of the ones that insider information is at a premium, and that's why hedge funds like to invest in biotech. So with that being said, LQDA is our number one call. Number two, a little bit different one here. Our number two call is this XERS, Xeris Biopharma, right? So the problem, well, not really a problem, but when you go, you said see remarks. Well, let me tell you who these guys are. I don't know why it says see remarks, because one's the CEO, one's the president, and one's the CFO. And they're making 16. So what you'd like to see as far as high conviction buys is 5% plus, 16, 32% larger position, 38% larger position, all at around the 210 mark. Now, the M signifies that this is they had to restate something, essentially, right? One was made on November 10th, and the top two were made on the 11th, which would have been Thursday, right? So I think the restating was probably for this one, and they just didn't pick it up, right? Because you can click through and you can look through on the SEC website, the Form 4s. Okay, so XCRS. So looking at this, crappy stock, like a really crappy stock, right? I get that it moved 2.8 on Friday. The day before that, when two of them got in, it moved about 4% as well. So, what did they buy this at? They bought it at what did I say, 210, right? And it's at 215. They're like 4 to 6 cents up, right? That's it. That's not a lot. So they see something bigger coming. Relative strength just got above 50. It's a crappy stock. It's a legit shitty stock. Not gonna lie to you, it is what it is. It was a $8 stock and now it's a $2 stock. It's literally lost 400%. So I would tell you that it is sitting on the 200 day. So what I would do is on Monday, I'd wait until the market. It's probably gonna gap. I think it'll probably gap up. But if it doesn't, you got to understand at 224. At 224, it's going to hit the maybe a little bit less. So let's call it 220ish. It's going to hit the 50 day, right? And the 50 day, it's probably going to bounce. It's also where's the 20 day at? So the 20 day is running in somewhere. So it's above the 20 day. So great. So it will probably bounce off the 50 day. I would hope that it would gap through that, and then it should be able to run. Now, where you want to get long in this set, you could probably get real long. I don't know, a little bit more, a little bit below $3. If you want to get real long, and you want to be in like some rare air, it's at 450ish, right? So you got a long way to go. But it's got a smallish float, 55 million shares. Insider transactions are not anything big. Again, it's a biotech as well, and certainly they know of a catalyst. 6 cents move, 8 cents move, or whatever is not. They're going to want more than that for their money, right? Going back to what they spent. I mean, look at what they spent: 200 grand, 400 grand, and 50 grand, right? So 675 grand is what they all put into this. So to see now, this guy does have a 14-cent move, by the way. So wherever that works out to, 7%. So that's actually not bad. But I like XERS for, and it looks like in the notes here, there is enough evidence here. I'm just doing this for tomorrow, but there is enough evidence down here that it could be a good swing trade too. But again, you got to watch that 50-day. And watch the bounce off of it. So it does have a price target of $7. Really doesn't mean something because that's like the 3 to 6 month price target. So with that being said, that's it. Gonna cut it short today, guys. Really appreciate you. But XERS and LQDA are our calls tomorrow. Again, not financial advice. Just having fun for the beer and the pizza money. So with that being said, guys, have a great rest of your weekend. Watch your six go hard in the paint. We'll see you Monday. Thanks again.